Welcome to my channel. This is Serge, bringing you another action figure collector's review on McFarlane's DC Multiverse's The Grim Knight. As you can tell, you get a bunch of extra accessories for the Grim Knight. You get the Grim Knight staring at you through the window. Over here on this side of the box, you get DC Multiverse up there at the top. You get the Grim Knight right in the middle, and down there at the bottom, you get McFarlane toys. Over here on this side of the box, you get McFarlane toys down there at the bottom. You get the Grim Knight in bigger font right there in the middle. And up there at the top, you get DC Multiverse. Over here at the back of the box, you get a nice illustrated image of the Grim Knight from the comic book in which he represents. You also get other figures from this wave. Up there at the top of the box, you get to peep into the figure like a peeping Tom would. And down here, nothing but the barcode. So let's get to it and open this bad up. Okay, let's take a good look at his accessories. And first of all, we'll go ahead and take a look at a stand that your typical DC McFarlane Multiverse figure comes with. And it's really good, but all these figures stand really good on their own, so you don't really need this, but I'm very glad that they include it for some of the Clydesdales out there that like to stumble and stomp around your house. So I do like that. Now, right here with these guns, right, we'll go ahead and look at, if I don't knock everything over, but they're combined, but it's actually really cool how they have this set up. I mean, you can't use any of these by no means, except for photo taking. And what you do is you just take this figure right here, and you can just line that up just like that, and port that in there. If it will go in, it's a little tricky to do on camera. You have to line that up just right. Let me see if I can't get that off camera. Okay, and here's what it looks like on them. I had to do it off camera because it is absolutely tricky to do, but it looks very good. I like it a lot. Now, I wish you could use those guns, but I understand. They just wanted it to look like he's extra loaded down with the guns, like he thinks he's Punisher or something. So I do like that a lot. We'll go ahead and slide him over here so we can get a better look at the other accessories. And I'll just cheat and lean them against the wall, and I'll knock my camera over in the process. But you also get this really cool trading card that you get with this figure, and it's the same image that you get on the back of the box. And right here is a little bit of a bio if you want to read it. I would have preferred some extra accessories, interchangeable hands or something like that, but this is actually really neat to have in your collection. And I'm going to still continue to knock down my camera. But anyway, right here you get a lot of sculpted line work and detail on. You could call this a grenade launcher or a smoke gun or whatever you prefer, but mine came out extra warped, so I'm going to have to heat that up and straighten that out. But that ain't no big issue because, I mean, it's just the way it was in the package. But it looks very good. I just wish there would have been some more like dry brushing or something like that. But with what all we've got so far, you can't really complain that much about it. And it's more or less the same thing with this gun. It is very sculpted, very nice, but it's still a little bit aggravating and agitating that they didn't give us no different paint except for that solid black. But it's not terribly bad. Anyway, that was a good look at his accessories. Here he is. The Grim Knight's all out of the box and out of hope as he turns towards guns and violence onto your screen. Now, this is a very interesting take on a Batman figure, or Batman persona. And we're getting ready to find out if this figure is really worth the purchase in just a second. good look at sculpt and detailing. And I really like this facial expression that you see up underneath that cowl. I think it looks very good. He looks so serious, and no pun intended. And I like all the wrinkling around his neck for all that fabric that's bunched up over there. I think that looks amazing. Right there, you get all these straps and stuff, and this is all rubbery right through here, and it's nice and soft, so it don't really hinder articulation at all. And I'm really not sure if this is removable. I've tried, but I can't get nothing, to budge. But these guns are not removable or nothing like that. None of them clips are. So, I mean, that's okay. I can live with that. And you get all kinds of like sculpted detail. I like the different tones of gray and black that you see. I like especially that we get to see that Batman logo up underneath the chest. I think that looks very good. His pants look very weathered and like worn, so that's very nice. And his knee pads and the metal around his, on the knee pads and right here, it looks very good as well. His gloves look good. I got to complain about that bee-stung wrist. I wish they could have, moved that up in there a little bit. But that's not that bad right there. And he does have the Bat logo on his knee pads. And I like all the wrinkling down here. I think that looks very good and very detailed. His boots are nice and shiny and glossy. So that's very nice as well. And he does have them little fins right there. He's got treads at the back. And if you like Batman's butt, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up, because guess what? I just showed you his butt. Anyway, that was a good look at Batman's sculpting detail. Run through a quick size comparison. So boom, bam, and done. Here's my final thoughts on this figure. It is absolutely amazing. If you're a Batman fan and you love like the Punisher or somebody like that, or a Red Hood, then I highly recommend picking this figure up. It is absolutely amazing. It does have a few flaws because the articulation isn't 100% great on it, but for the price that I paid for it at $15.88, and if you can find it at that deal at Walmart, snag it up, because these figures won't last long at that price. But still, if you pay $25 or less for this figure, you are getting a deal. But let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know what you think of the review in the comments below. And as always, feel the urge to collect with Surge. If you want more action figure collectors reviews, then feel the urge to subscribe to Surge. And if you've liked what you've seen, then click that big thumbs up button. If you want to get notified of my latest videos whenever they drop, click that notification bell. If you want to see this channel grow, share with a friend. Speaking of friends, you can friend me over there on Facebook. Links to that will be in the description below. You can also follow me along on Twitter. Links to that will be in the description below. This is like a mashup between Batman if he was given the Red Ryder BB gun whenever he was a child,